Have you ever sat with an older loved one and noticed a quiet change in them? A change that's hard to put into words. It's not a sickness, not exactly. It's more like a gentle slowing down, a softening of the light. For those of us who love someone in their late 80s, 90s, and beyond, we start to watch more closely. We listen differently. We sense that time is moving in a new rhythm. And often our hearts are full of one quiet question. What should I be looking for? How can I understand what they're going through? Today we're going to walk through this together. We'll talk about 6 subtle signs that often appear when an elderly person is entering their final year. This is not about fear or countdowns or cold medical lists. This is about understanding. It's about seeing the natural, human process of a life completing its circle. Knowing these signs isn't meant to bring sadness. It's meant to bring peace. It takes away the confusion and replaces it with clarity. It helps us, as families and as seniors ourselves, to provide the right kind of care, the kind that focuses on comfort, love, and dignity above all else. The first sign is one families often struggle with the most: a deep, lasting loss of interest in food and water. Imagine you're getting ready for a long, peaceful journey. You wouldn't pack a huge, heavy meal for the road, would you? You'd pack light. The body, in its profound wisdom, does something similar. As it begins to slow its systems, it simply needs less fuel. This isn't about being stubborn or giving up. It's a biological shift. The digestive system, which has worked for over 9 decades, starts to wind down. It becomes less efficient. Processing a full meal now takes a tremendous amount of energy the body wants to use for other things, like keeping the heart comfortable and the mind at peace. You might see your loved one take just a few bites and say, "I'm full." Their favorite dessert doesn't spark joy. They might forget to drink water. Their mouth may get dry. Forcing food or feeling guilty about not eating adds stress to a process that is already happening. At this stage, comfort is more important than calories. The act of offering a small spoonful, an ice chip, a taste of a favorite broth, becomes the gesture of love, not whether it's all consumed. The body is letting go of the physical world, bite by bite. Our role is to honor that, not fight it. The second sign is a turning inward. The vibrant social butterfly may now prefer the company of a single, cherished person, or even quiet solitude. Think of your energy like a lantern. In your youth, it's bright, shining on many people and projects. As you age, the flame naturally becomes softer, more focused. In the final year, that light turns powerfully inward to illuminate memories, thoughts, and the soul's own journey. Your parent or spouse might decline visits from friends they've known for years. They may sit for long periods just looking out the window, not in sadness, but in deep reflection. Conversation becomes shorter. They might say, "I'm tired, not just physically, but socially tired." The effort to follow chatter, to perform in a social way, feels like too much. This withdrawal is not a rejection of you. It is an acceptance of their own inner process. They are distilling life down to its essence. Pushing them to be more social is like shouting in a library where they are trying to read a precious book. The most powerful thing you can do is shift from entertaining to simply being present. Sit with them, hold their hand, watch the birds together in silence. This quiet companionship says, "I am here with you in your journey." You don't need to talk, you don't need to perform, just be. In that silence, immense love can be shared. The third sign is a beautiful, yet sometimes confusing change in the rhythm of sleep. The clear line between being awake and being asleep begins to soften. You may notice your loved ones sleeping much more during the day. They might doze off mid-sentence, not out of boredom, but because their body's need for deep rest is increasing. Their nights might become more broken, with periods of wakefulness that seem dreamy or disoriented. They are journeying between worlds, the world of the room they're in, and the world of memory, dream, and spirit. They might talk in their sleep, mention people from the past, or seem to be reaching for something you can't see. This is often the mind and spirit doing their gentle work of review and release. This is not a disorder to be fixed. It is a natural unfolding. Trying to keep them strictly on schedule is fighting a tide that needs to flow. Create a safe, cozy environment for this rest. A comfortable chair, soft blankets, gentle light. If they wake confused, use a calm, reassuring voice. You're safe. It's afternoon. I'm right here with you. Their sleep is preparing them, and your peaceful acceptance is a gift. The fourth sign is a gradual, undeniable release of physical strength and mobility. This is more than just feeling weak. It's the body speaking its truth. I am conserving my energy for my most important tasks. Tasks that were simple 6 months ago, standing up from a chair, walking to the bathroom, lifting a cup, now require tremendous effort or become impossible. Muscles, without the constant signal to rebuild, grow softer. The heart focuses on circulating blood to the core, so limbs may feel cooler. The world physically shrinks to the size of a room, then a chair, then a bed. This can be heartbreaking to watch. Our instinct is to say, "Let's get you moving, fight it." But at this stage, forcing movement can cause pain, fear, and exhaustion. The goal shifts from maintaining strength to maximizing comfort and dignity. Focus on how you can make their smaller world beautiful and peaceful. A comfortable recliner, pillows for support, a bell to call for help without shouting. Help them move with slow, respectful care. A gentle massage of their hands or feet speaks love directly to the body that has carried them for so long. You are now their strength. Let that be okay. The fifth sign is one of the most sacred and often misunderstood, a change in breathing. The breath, which has been a steady drumbeat for nearly a century, begins to change its rhythm. It may become very shallow, or have long pauses, sometimes 10, 15, 20 seconds before starting again. This is a natural sign that the body's respiratory system is slowing. There might be a soft, rattling sound in the chest. This is not drowning or choking. It's simply the sound of relaxed muscles and saliva in a throat that is no longer being cleared. This can be frightening if you don't know what it is, but in truth, the person is usually not in distress. They are often in a very deep state of rest or unconsciousness. When you see this, do not panic. Do not shake them or shout. This is a time for profound stillness. Sit close. Speak in a soft, loving voice. "It's okay, I'm here. We all love you. You can rest now." Your calm is their anchor. Touch their hand. Play soft music they love. The breath is becoming a gentle tide, pulling them toward a peaceful shore. Your peaceful presence is the most powerful medicine you can offer. The sixth sign is perhaps the most spiritual. It is a final, loving detachment from the physical world and a turning toward something else. In the days or hours before a peaceful death, many people enter a state where they seem halfway between here and there. Their eyes may be open, but not focused on the room. They may speak to people who have already passed, a parent, a spouse, an old friend. They might say things like, "I need to get ready," or "I see such a beautiful light." This is not hallucination or dementia in the usual sense. It is a transition of consciousness. It is as if the veil between worlds becomes thin, and they can glimpse what's ahead. For them, it is often a comforting, even beautiful experience. Do not contradict them. Do not say, "Mom, no one is there." Instead, enter their reality. If she says she's talking to her mother, you can say, "Your mother is here? That's wonderful. Tell her we love her." This validates their experience and reduces any fear. This is their journey. Our job is to be loving witnesses, to assure them it's safe to go, that they are loved, and that their work here is complete. Walking through these signs is not about predicting an exact day or hour. It's about understanding a season of letting go, of softening, of final blessings. For the senior watching or listening, please know this. These changes are not a failure. They are not you losing. They are the natural, graceful completion of a life magnificently lived. Your worth is not in your strength or your appetite. Your worth is in your very being. You are a story, a legacy, a soul. This final chapter is as much a part of you as the vibrant chapters before it. Meet it with the dignity you have earned. For the family member with a heart full of love and ache, your role now is the most sacred one you will ever play. You are not a nurse trying to cure. You are a loving human being, providing comfort and witness. Your presence, your touch, your calm voice. These are the things that matter more than any medicine. You are giving the gift of a peaceful passage. Death is not the opposite of life. It is the opposite of birth. Both are sacred transitions. By understanding these gentle signs, we can replace fear with love, confusion with grace, and panic with a profound, quiet peace. Thank you for having the courage to listen to this, to learn, and to love so deeply.